What's up mga ka-Love Team? It's me,
Hi.
Paul, and together with me again,
Hi, I'm Roland and we're
welcome back to our channel. Ito na nga, palapit na ang Coronation Night ng Binibining Pilipinas 2019 on June 9 at Smart Araneta Coliseum at 7 p.m. So, we're very excited na sino yung mga kokoronahan this year for Miss Globe, Supranational, Intercontinental, Grand International, and Miss Universe Philippines. So, for today's edition, as you can see sa title sa baba, it's our Binibining Pilipinas 2019 Top 15 Free Speak. So, but this video guys, we have two parts for this. So, part 1 is magre-react tayo ng kanilang free speak, which is hindi pa natin nakikita. Kasi nga, explain mo yung nangyari nung Sunday, be.
Nagka-brown out and we are so pissed off.
Oo, nung time kasi tapos na yung Gandang Gabi Vice, yung JGV. Then suddenly, nag-brown out. And after pa naman nun is yung TV special ng Binibining Pilipinas, free pageant. So, yung fashion show, yung jag jeans, yung word balance na fashion show, at national costume, at pinakita rin yung free speak, yung preliminary or pre-pageant competition nila doon. So, ayun, na-brown natin, hindi namin napanood namin siya, pero ano na...
We are so pissed off kasi pinakon talaga ng Davao Light. I hate you, Davao Light.
Pero yun guys, pero nakita na namin yung national costume na nung last part na ng special nila. So, ayun, nakakalungkot lang. Yun nga, hinintay namin makita yung buong special sa YouTube. So, ayun, papanoorin namin guys, and magre-react kami for the part 1. And for the part 2, we will give you guys our top 15 for the free speak. Ayun.
A few moments later.
And if you want to see our full reaction for this free speak for Binibining Pilipinas 2019, panoorin nyo po ang buong video. And please like and share and subscribe to this channel, that is PCDAVAO. And hit nyo na rin ang notification bell katabi ng subscribe button para ma-update kayo sa every upload namin. So this video is hosted, yung pre-pageant competition is hosted by Robbie Domingo and Karen Goldman, Miss Intercontinental. So, let's start. First is si Jessica Marasigan from Malabon.
Poverty. My take on poverty is usually it's the lack of education. When we start with poverty, there's always, how do you say, like a domino effect. When we start from the very top, educating the children
I like her
on
accent.
the means of how
Yes.
to
I like
how
the
do you
way
say,
she
to
speaks.
survive in the world,
She's beautiful,
how to get a
guys.
job, how
I
to
like her
educate
lipstick.
themselves, to
She
take care of
sounds natural.
themselves.
She's
We could
very composed.
We could lessen the poverty in the world. What I
Ayun
want to
lang.
do, usually one of my dreams is to end world poverty, because when you see videos, when you see
Oh, sayang. Natapos.
Okay naman din na
She could have finished it.
Yeah,
Selfie.
Pangasinan. Selfie.
I think that selfie is very famous today, especially to the millennials. But I think one great advice that I could give to everybody is to use your selfie wisely.
Ang
Use
ganda
it in
niya,
a way that you can
Morena.
inspire other people,
I like
that
her
you can
makeup.
touch lives of other people through the captions that you are writing,
Buti
and
naman,
through the
pare-pareho
pictures
sila
that you are
nasuot,
posting.
guys.
I believe that social
Parang may
media is a very
konting
powerful
grammatical error
tool to
dun.
inspire and be part of others' lives. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, that's fine. It's good.
Press freedom. Everyone is entitled for his or her opinion, and I
Just
believe
beautiful.
that in this world, we are given that freedom to speak our mind, to see the truth, and to act
Go.
good to other people. Thank you.
That's okay.
Social media.
Next is si...
Social media is a
Marca
powerful
Shaver.
tool in uniting
Sambuanga,
people.
Sibugay.
Now, compared to previous generations, everyone can reach each other and send
Kamukha
a
niya si
message.
Sue Ramirez.
So we should use this platform to
Diba may Sue
communicate with each
Ramirez
other.
siyang sa-
Instead of bashing each other and talking about our differences, we should talk about where we are all
I like the idea
about
of her
what we all
answer.
believe in, so that we
I like
can
it.
create a united world together.
We will talk
Thank
about
you.
Wow.
sa part 2 ng aming video. So, yung mga reaction
Tour
namin.
versus RTW. As beauty queens, we are used to wearing something that is very glamorous. But I
Kaya.
think that we are more than what we are on the outside. And so it's not important what we wear. What I think is important is something that we use our voice for, the causes that are very close to our hearts. So I think I would still wear RTW for as long as I get to use my voice to fight for the causes that I believe in. Thank you.
Ganda. RTW is ready to wear, guys. Next, si Jane Darren Henry sa
Water
Davao del Sur.
Here in Manila, we're experiencing a water shortage in different places. And I think it is important to consume the water what we have, because not every time there is always water in your place or in your home and in your condominium or in your houses. Thank you.
So siya, condominium.
What's the opinion? There's no opinion at all. It's the fact.
Whitening products. It is very important that we know ourselves, no matter what skin colors that we have, as long as we love and accept ourselves, flaws and
Kamukha
all,
niya si Ariela
we can be
Arida,
proud
guys.
of whoever
Yeah, she looks
we
like
are,
Ariela
and we
Arida.
can be confidently beautiful, whatever it is that people will say us. It is not about the color.
She has
It
a
is how you
strong
carry yourself.
accent.
Confidently and beautifully, no matter what
Wow,
the
I
other
like the
people or the
answer.
standards of this world is telling
Ginamit
you.
niya yung confidently.
I like the answer. Very good.
Cursing. Being raised by a Christian family, I believe that cursing is one way of being bad to other people. It is a way of judging people. We Filipinos and we human beings doesn't have that right to judge people, because we are born equally in the image and likeness of God. So we should not curse the people, because it is a way of degrading the person. Thank you.
It's okay.
Gender equality. To me, gender equality means respect. Respect to
Yes.
one's gender, respect
Yes.
to each one's individuality.
Yes, Pride
And
Month
if we will
Yes.
be able to
month,
achieve
guys.
that,
So,
then peace and acceptance would follow. No matter what color, no matter what gender, no matter what you want in life,
She
let
sounds
us all
genuine.
accept and embrace each other's differences.
I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, spontaneous.
ganda ni girl, ganda ni Marian.
Maganda siya. Very pretty.
I'm a vegan and I do not support animal cruelty, because they do have a life too. And we should be more mindful of what we consume, because agriculture is the leading cause of
Oh, go girl.
animal
You can do
agriculture
it.
is the leading cause of
Kinabahan
climate
si
change, and we should be
girl.
more mindful of these changes.
Sayang.
Sayang.
My word is
Si
climate
Tormes.
change. For the
Climate
past
change.
few weeks, we have experienced a lot of tragedies when it comes to environmental problems.
daw?
And I
Tragedies?
just hope that the
Tragedies.
things that's happening will be an eye-opener to
Sorry.
every one of us in what kind of responsibilities that we have in
I
environment.
think she needs to
and
add more
what kind
conviction.
of things we are doing for the good
Paiyak na
of
si girl.
Ang lamya niya
sustainable
magsalita.
living, on how are we as a people, as
More
a human,
conviction, girl.
to our nature, because at the end of the
Siguro
day, we
kabado
are
ka
the one
naman
who's
dito.
going to suffer if we're not going to change for good.
It's okay.
Ganda, maganda. Ah, si Gazina.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on, for me, is constant, because change is the constant thing in
Ganda
the
niya
world.
sa screen, guys.
We
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
If we are not moving on in our
By the way,
lives,
may
then we will
nakalaptop
be
kami, so
stagnant to
pinapanood
wherever
namin.
we are. And moving on is change, and it is something to look forward to, which
Yeah.
means you have a new beginning, you have a new life, and you can change yourself for the betterment. And it's tomorrow is actually a present and it is moving on. Every day is something to be grateful for.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow,
Thank you.
ang galing niya. Parang
Like
nakipag-usap lang sa isang
it.
friend.
Natural.
Parang nagkakwento lang
Pia
sila.
and Catriona.
Wow, Pia and
Pia and
Catriona.
Catriona is the Miss Universe for
R.
2015 and 2018.
My God.
I'm very proud to be
Well,
part
I understand.
of them in a way that
She
I am
sounds
a Filipina
pressured.
as well, and that they bring up the flag barrier of the Philippines. And
Ano daw?
I joined this competition, which was able for me to
No.
have an advantage in a way for me to be able to also represent the Philippines. And I hope that I can do that as well. Thank you.
Okay.
Build.
Build,
It is one of the most
build.
important projects of our
Si ano
government.
lang.
And one of the
Sandra
issues that we
Lemon.
need
Sandra
to
Lemon.
And I know that this is a great opportunity for us to have and build infrastructures and to create employment for the Filipinos, for them to have food in their tables. Thank you.
It's okay. It's spontaneous. I love it.
Migration. I think that we are now in an era wherein we can migrate in anywhere else. But I think that the Philippines is our home and we must be humble enough to love our home and we must stay in the Philippines to treasure it because Philippines is Philippines. And we are Filipinos.
Wala naman di mag-abroad. Wala namang ano. Wala
I think
namang
what's
problema
the
dun.
importance of migration? How do you feel about it?
Darna. Darna
Darna.
represents our hero in Filipina. And
Ang
she
ganda ng mga
represents
ano
a
nila.
strong
Words.
woman.
Ano
Even though
daw?
faced with struggles and challenges, she is resilient and powerful that inspires
I
and
like the way she
helps
talks though.
Recitation.
She is our role
I like the way she
model,
talks.
our superhero, and she is an empowered Filipina. Thank you.
Okay.
Wala si attorney. Oh, Photoshop.
Photoshop is an innovation of modern technology and it can be used to distort the images of women and in turn this can lead to feelings of low self-esteem and insecurities for young women. So I think that while modern technologies like these contribute to the advancement of our society, we must take care so that it should not be used to harm whatever self-esteem young women have. Thank you.
Good.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news is something that is very rampant, not only here in
No,
the Philippines,
not
but
only.
all around the world. As citizens, we have to be responsible that we only share from reliable sources,
Really?
that we don't contribute to the
Sources.
fake news, and we just share happy news instead. Thank
It's very
you.
light. However, I like the content.
Okay. Si Eileen as
Political
Shopify.
dynasty.
Huh?
I think what the Philippines needs now is to empower everyone to vote for the right leaders for the country because not only will this affect the generation
shop.
now, but it will affect the generations of tomorrow. That is why I
I
am
like
not
it.
for political
Yeah, that's
dynasty.
right.
I want it to.
She's again.
I want the Philippines to have the freedom from this kind
I think
of
she is
thing. Thank you.
anti-political dynasty.
Oh my god. Sugar's so big.
Diet.
Keto.
So, since joining this pageant, many people have told me that I need to lose weight. And I think that our culture perpetuates a
Wow.
terrible idea
What the word,
in relationship that we
perpetuates.
have with our bodies. We should not be judged based on how much we weigh, but we should think
I like
about
the
our
way she
relationship
delivers.
with our
It sounds
bodies in
very
terms
natural.
of how it makes us
It's
feel.
not labored.
Are we healthy? Are we safe? Are we strong? Thank you.
And I thank you.
With
Like
us
it.
right now is the first ever
ayun na lang si
Filipina
dalawa
to
pa.
win the Miss
Karen Goldman and
Intercontinental
Atisa
crown.
Manalo.
We
With
got the
Robin
very beautiful
Hope.
Miss Karen Goldman. I love saying that name. Good evening, Karen. There you go. Okay, we're about to witness more Binibini free speakers out to earn more points in this free pageant competition round. But before that one, let me ask this, Karen.
It's Pauline Ann Cordero from Isabela.
Water shortage.
Water
I myself have
shortage.
experienced this water shortage. So, my advocacy is
Parang
also
siyang si
about
Miss
water.
Earth 2007.
I think through
Karen
the
Ibas.
use of
Karen
my
Ibas.
advocacy, which is Clean Water Philippines, we can
Okay.
overcome this
Oh,
water
girl,
shortage
kinakabahan
because
siya.
it is
Full
not only the
babayit.
problem that we are facing just
You can do it, girl.
now, but it
Yes,
is
you can
something
do it.
that we can do. It is something that
Go, go, go.
sorry.
Parang paiyak na siya.
End it. Oh, I feel so sad.
Press freedom.
Okay, si
It's
April
the
Short.
point of view that we're going to use our press in giving thoughts in the media and what we're thinking about. And it's not about pleasing everyone. It's your thought and your decision standing on your points and views. And that's what the press freedom means. Thank you.
Okay.
Animal cruelty.
Tingnan pa niya ulit kung sure siya.
As a
Animal
person
cruelty.
living with dogs in our house, I believe that we should also put love and respect with our animals because they also have lives and they also have care for our human being.
And they're a part of our ecosystem. It's part of our biodiversity, which is very important. Ako na answer.
With KOTOR and RTW, we should be mindful about the clothes that we choose because it ultimately damages our ecosystem and everywhere else. We need to be sure that we use our fashion in a way that expresses ourselves and our culture. And so with KOTOR and RTW, we should also be mindful with our environment. Thank you.
Social media.
Galit si Samantha.
I believe that as people today living in 2019, we should use social media as an empowerment tool, as a way to encourage other people rather than to continue to bash. Social media also gives us the power to be creative and expressive and promote ourselves, but at the same time we should balance it out with being together one-on-one and not let it consume all of our times and quality time as well. Thank you.
Like
I don't like her makeup.
Fake news.
Yan.
Fake news is very rampant nowadays, especially in the Philippines. I
Rampant
think we
na
should
naman.
be, it's a double responsibility as
word
a
for the
reader
day is
and as a
rampant.
writer. As a writer, we should be responsible enough in giving news, and as a reader, we should be responsible in reading under credible sites. For me, that is fake news. Thank you.
Political dynasty. Coming from the province that we experienced political dynasty for 20 years, I think it's really right for them. And then also, it has really a great beneficial for all of us. Our province of Palawan was known for the best island of the world for 3 consecutive years because of this form of government. So I am very blessed to have this. However, a great honor comes with great responsibility. So I'm challenging everyone to have a critical mind and discern heart. Thank you.
It's their opinion.
Okay.
Hero. I came from a province, Bulacan, which is home to many heroes. And one of the heroes that I idolize are the women of Malolos because they are the ones who fought for their rights so they can study. And I think it is a form of women empowerment. And at those
I
early
like the
times,
idea of
they
the
show
answer.
that
I
women
think it
are
needs
strong
more
and
conviction
women
when it comes to
can
delivery.
fight for their rights. Thank you.
Photoshop. I think right now in today's society, especially in 2019, Photoshop has been very rampant. Right now, women need to be
Rampant.
very comfortable with their own bodies.
Rampant.
And I think Photoshop is not good,
I think it's
especially
widely
in social
spread,
media. We need to love
widely
our bodies
used.
and we need to be happy with
Use
what we
other
have right now.
words. It's
Thank
very
you.
common. I like
We're
her.
just moving
Very
on.
beautiful.
To me, moving on is all about knowing when the time is right.
Ganda niya ng-
Sometimes
ganda ng
things
lips.
in
I like
life
her.
don't go as
Wow.
they're planned. And it's important as a mature and an empowered
I like
person
important.
to know when it's your time to move on. Thank you.
I don't like the nose.
Pia and Catriona. They are the 2 common and newly crowned Miss Universe here in the Philippines. Pia and Catriona have shown these girls and us girls that being confidently beautiful is a must. Especially in a young age, they showed us about their values of education and their specifically advocacies towards this competition itself, because it's not only about the beauty you have, it's also about the love you have for the country.
Yes. Okay.
Cursing. Cursing is improper, so we should not use it in certain days, but then it's the person's choice if they want to curse or not. And I see that cursing all depends on the intention. You can say it as an expression and that would be fine, only if it's also fine with the people you're with. But if your intention is you curse to hurt others, then that's when you shouldn't do it. Thank you.
We should stop cursing.
Gender equality.
Correct.
Gender equality is very important because it's a key to a progressive country. Because no society can develop economically, politically, or
Ang lamya niya
socially
magsalita.
when half of its population is marginalized. We must leave no one behind. That's why I believe that it is a key to a progressive country. Thank you.
I like the
I like
answer
her
though.
answer.
I like the answer though.
Death penalty. For me, death penalty, I believe that we have a second chance. We all have our second chance, and only God can take our own lives. Only God will, of course, take on our own life, and I believe that we need to have
It's
to
quite
develop
hard, that
how to
penalty,
instill
and I don't
discipline,
even know what is my stand about
the
that
will, the
penalty.
courage, and the anticipation.
It's quite hard.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's very hard for me.
Poverty. Poverty is a well-known problem in the Philippines, but I think that Philippines is an eagle of the Orient.
not
So we are
well-known.
faced with a lot of adversities like poverty, pollution, and
Common.
corruption. But I think that the Philippines in general, can soar high above the storm. Thank you.
It's okay.
Mga intramurals lang.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's
Epic
okay.
end times. For me, this one portrays that it's about time for me to stand up, especially those people who experience sexual harassment. It's about time for you to tell the experience that you have in order for you to help others stand up for themselves itself. So this one, end times, is actually a good thing to help other people, especially the women, to stand up for their rights. Thank you.
Okay. Sako
Whitening
lang.
products. I believe that we should be comfortable in our own bodies, and that there's nothing wrong with being morena or dark skin. There's nothing wrong with having fair skin also. So if people want to use whitening products, they may do so, but we should not show it in a way that we should not discriminate the ones with dark skin, because beauty is not just about skin color. It's about your personality, your mind, your attitude towards other people. Thank you.
Okay.
Lack of, confidence.
Darna. Darna is a role that is very iconic to us Filipinos.
Siya costume niya, ibong
And if I
Adarna
will be
kang
chosen
Darna.
to be Darna, I will be, I know I will be a perfect example of a modern Filipina. I will empower and I will use my influence to further strengthen the values of being a Filipina. Thank you.
Earthquake. In today's society, we should always take care of our environment.
Si Mamang.
Through, as a citizen, myself, I can
It's
do little
hard,
change on my
earthquake.
own. Easy as we have to know what awareness we should do. Like, for example, go into a hardwood table or something that we should do to be able to withstand earthquake. Thank you.
Okay.
Depression.
It's
I'm
mahirap.
a psychology major and I studied depression when I was in college. And I am a grade school guidance counselor as
She
well. And I
sounds
have
strong.
students who are experiencing
Guidance
depression. And
counselor.
I
I
am
like
always
her
telling
aura.
them that if you believe in yourself and if you know yourself, who you are and who you want to be, then you will not experience depression. And I really love my students and that's what I told them.
Sayang, sana
It's very strong in the beginning.
Maganda. So
that's it, guys.
2,000 years later.
So that's it, guys. So napanood na namin yung buong video ng free speak ng Bilibining Pilipinas candidates. And ito nga yung part 1 and yung part 2 namin is yung reaction and our top 15 pick for this edition. It's very hard.
Let me just give my opinion because before, way back in college, I used to be an extemporaneous speaker, and it's like that. You should pick your word or your question, and there is a little time delivery. Well, what they did was an impromptu speaking.
Yes.
It's quite different from extemporaneous because in extemporaneous, there is a preparation time before you speak, so you can compose your thoughts and your ideas. So what they did was an impromptu speaking, and it's not easy because you are on the spot. You are just allowed to compose your thoughts on the spot on your delivery of your answers, and it's quite hard because you don't really know what the word that you're going to pick up, and the pressure is eating you up. I've been there and I experienced the same thing with them, so it's not quite easy to do that. And I salute these girls for the courage to speak in front because it's hard to do that because you don't know how to compose the words, the grammar, and the organization of your ideas. So grammatical errors, redundancy, and your intonation are the challenges that you are encountering when you are doing the impromptu speaking. Unlike the prepared speech that you have a time to deliver, or you have the time to compose your thoughts, you have the time to prepare. But unlike them, they don't have time anymore. So I understand how they feel.
At kinakabahan ka, syempre.
Siyempre kinakabahan ka.
May kaba,
Yes.
baka yung iba may mga stage fright pa.
And
or
I salute these girls.
Pero these girls are amazing, no bashing. Please support them on the coronation night. So, yun guys. So, again, this is part 1. So, our part 2, we will pick our top 15. So, abangan nyo yan, guys. And, sa last part ng part 2 namin for this edition, shoutout time. So, comment nyo lang po yung mga ninyo na gusto mong magpa-shoutout, and we will do that on our part 2 for this edition. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.